To me, it's a very important endeavor for the Regional Business Council to invest in the community, to invest in the future. And one of the best ways of doing that is to invest in young people and in their education.
RBC represents a significant number of key business leaders in the community, and that gives an unbelievable power to the groups that are supported by RBC.
Having the RBC back the project lends it a lot of credibility within the local business community. It's very difficult to start a new charter school. There's a lot of startup capital demands, and we really needed to make sure that we had a broad base of support in St. Louis, and one of the essential pieces of that support was the Regional Business Council.
RBC has invested its time and effort and its leadership in assisting us in bringing KIPP to St. Louis. Without the support of RBC, we would not be sitting in this school right now.
The really important part of the RBC's investment is they've taken a model that has a national track record with KIPP that has benchmarks of success and brought it to St. Louis to say, is this going to work? To me, that's a very concrete investment in let's bring a best practice to the region and see if this can take hold and flourish for our kids in St. Louis. Without the support of the RBC, that wouldn't have been possible.
There's no question in my mind that the RBC support, their involvement, their participation, the financial contributions have been very helpful in the advancements we've made so far. We've begun a process to inventory, coordinate, and then better organize the community support, the community effort at assisting St. Louis Public Schools. And I think the need for that effort was clearly pointed out by the survey that was commissioned by RBC several years ago.
We've invested $50,000 in the St. Louis Public Schools, and there's two programs there that we've invested in that we think will produce good results for the school system. One of them is a leadership development program.
It was a leadership academy that took place for 4 straight weeks. All of the principals and assistant principals within St. Louis Public Schools were required to attend. As I talked to them, they were thrilled to be there. They thought it was very helpful.
Superintendent Adams and his staff have also taken part in a program at Harvard, in a leadership development program.
It's an intense week-long program in which Harvard works to show how business situations parallel education situations.
Another program that we've been involved in for quite some time is Teach for America. This is a great program that recruits really top-notch college students. And so we've invested $50,000 in that program. I've been in classrooms and I've seen the teachers, I've seen what they do with students. It's really a direct impact that these teachers can have on a classroom or on an individual student.
Absolutely, RBC, through its support of KIPP and initiatives like Teach for America, show that they are committed to reforms in education.
RBC as an organization's leadership and support has prompted many of the RBC members themselves to become active, to become involved, serve as mentors to some of our principals and teachers, to serve as partners with many of our schools, and helping us do everything we can to improve student achievement.
There's no question that the change will come, and it'll be in part because of the strong voice that RBC has.